Hey, what's up guys? Heads here from Infinity Loops, and today I'm joined by OGdrLove. We're going to take a look at the new Whoop simulator that just came out, available on Steam. It is called Liftoff Micro Drones. Let's have a look. So when I first launched the sim and started flying, the first thing I thought was, of course, this is going to need some work, but this is also an early access simulator, and this is something that they've just released, they're playing around with. And the developers, I believe, only after a day or two of the simulator being released, they let out a patch for it. So they've already patched some things. They're listening to feedback, and hopefully we can provide them with some decent feedback here, as well as some more in the future. First thing that I noticed was that there was a lack of power in the Whoop. Like the throttle should have been a little more responsive a little sooner than 50% up the stick. After a small adjustment period though, I did get used to the throttle and I was able to fly around and do a little more tricks that I felt comfortable with, and I started getting a little more comfortable. So I decided to try to start hitting some gaps around the map. And that's when I noticed that I'm not sure if it's a collision thing on the Whoop or if it's a collision thing on the items that I'm trying to go through as far as the gaps, but it seems like the hitbox is maybe a little large for one or the other, and the gates just feel like they're smaller than they appear on the screen, if that makes any sense. I did a lot of flying with the Fractal 65 from Fractal Engineering. I think out of the Whoops that are available in the game, it is my favorite to fly at the moment. The power feels much better than the others do, and just overall it just felt like it was flying a little more lock. I fly this in real life a lot, this build. Now the simulator does not fly a whole lot like the IRL one does. My IRL Fractal 65 is quite different than the stock one though. I've done a lot of changes, video on that coming soon. But as far as the simulator goes, something that felt close to real life, or the one that felt closest to real life, was the Fractal 65 for me. There are 6 maps, well there's 3 maps, each map has a second variation of it. So there is like a warehouse, and then there's the collapsed warehouse, or the house, and then the house at night, or the gymnasium, or the prom night gymnasium. They're all different, they all have different attributes about them and different things. Speaking of different levels, the graphics in this game, just graphically it's beautiful. As far as a simulator goes, this is one of the prettier looking simulators. All of the quads you can choose from have their little customizations you can do to them, much like the original Liftoff, changing props, battery size, frame, things like that. Now I'm not sure exactly what it is. I can't pinpoint it just yet, and I'm going to keep flying this, trying to pinpoint this, but there's something just feels off. There's some type of disconnect. It just doesn't snap like a Whoop does. It doesn't stop like a Whoop does. It kind of drifts here and there. So I mean, there is some sloppiness in the controls that I'm sure they will be addressing eventually. Like I said, the devs have been great so far on being responsive with feedback and getting things patched quickly. But as far as freestyling, I had a great time freestyling in this. I've gone back since doing my original footage and just flown it more and just had a lot of fun. So that is gonna do it for me on the freestyle end. I'm gonna turn it over to OG now to kind of give you a breakdown of the racing end and how he felt and his thoughts on all that.
What's up guys, OG here to talk to you about the racing side of the Liftoff Micro Drone Simulator. So as far as the track design, I think it looks really good. It's a really graphically pleasing game. I like the way they did the gate indicators on the track. They're very easy to follow. You can go through a lot of the gates in either direction, and there's a lot of parts on different tracks where you can take multiple routes. Not sure how I feel about that, but it's something different. Also, as far as the physics of the game, not really a fan. They have a lot of work, in my opinion, to do on that. It feels very floaty. It drifts around a lot like you're driving a boat, and it's just not really pleasing to fly. I think that that's things that they are going to be working on though, so I am definitely willing to continue to give this game a chance and check it out whenever they come out with new updates, and hopefully one day we'll have another excellent flying Whoop simulator to enjoy.
That will do it for us here today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and hope you found it informative. If you have any questions at all about the simulator, please do not hesitate to comment down below and let us know. Till next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.